Hey, thanks for clicking on. So I'm going to start with a all too familiar story for us parents, I'm sure. So how many of you out there, when you're getting ready in the morning and you're rushing your child, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, we're going to be late for school, get your socks on, get your coat on, get your shirt on, oh my gosh, have you not done that yet? Where are your shoes? Where did you put them yesterday? And you're just feeling that pressure inside to be on time and to not be too late and to get them there. But then how do you feel in your body? And how is that a start for a family? So I've written some notes. I'm going to be just checking in with these so I don't go off on a tangent, okay? So what I want to ask you, this is something that I actually started doing with myself in that situation. Is anyone going to die? No. Is anybody going to get hurt? No. Does it matter to be late? No. What's more important? A nice family morning and good energy between you and your family, your children, or being on time? That's really not the crux of this video, but that's just an all too familiar story. What happened with me the other day, I kept my children off because they had a massive row, they were physically fighting, there was lots of tears, lots of emotion. Definitely their emotional health and mental health was off balance and not in a place to be at school. So I kept them off, and obviously I had a call from the school and it's not authorised. And this is what led me to this video, because I'm sorry for my language, but it pisses me off. Why is mental health not respected as much as physical health? How can a child learn if their mental health is not there? Anyway, next thing I have on my list is, what's more important? The school's agenda and their tick box of what looks good for them, or your child's mental health? Hopefully it's the latter. So then I've put about, so when you can go, and you see with my children the other day, and I'm sure with yours, they do go, and we do send them, and they suck it up, and they put a front on, and they just crack on with it. But what is the message we are sending our children by doing this? Yeah, we're teaching them to suck it up, crack it on. Your feelings do not matter. What's more important right now is the school's agenda, or me being at work on time. You know, all these external things are far more important than what's going on with you in your inside. That's the message that they hear. And, you know, you only have to look around as adults. Look at how many people have had mental health. Most people have known somebody that's had some form of mental health, even if it's depression, stress, you know, insomnia, and all the other ones, you know, and that shows you how prevalent mental health is. And why is that? Because all of us were taught to suck it up, just crack on, just get on with it. Whatever's going on outside of you is far more important than what you're feeling on the inside. And I think this is the damage, and this is how we inadvertently enable schools to fuck up our children. Again, excuse my language, but it just infuriates me. I don't know how many parents I've spoken to whose children have either had anxiety or they're not feeling great. And I seen the perfect meme the other day on Facebook, which said, why is it when a child is anxious about being at home, the schools are straight on it? But when your child's anxious about going to school, it's a different story. You're expected to send them in and they're expected to crack on with it. This is not okay. This has got to stop. The children, they deserve the best, and we owe it to them. You know, we do not need another generation of people that have a lot of trauma and a lot of mental health problems. So the other things is I've put, so others' expectations, I think I've basically covered it. I think that the main thing is how can we move forward from this? What is the solution from this? I think as parents, it is our bloody duty to come together, to have something there to say to the schools, no more. If my child needs a mental health day to regain their balance, then that should not go down as unauthorised. And we should certainly, as parents, should not be penalised with that. And sometimes that actually does mean to go and take a week's holiday as a family at a time when it's affordable for a family, you know, especially when there's been trauma and things in the house. And even if it hasn't been trauma, school can be traumatic for a lot of children. It can be very stressful for them. And why is that okay for them to keep going and overriding it? It's not. So, you know, any parents out there, if you hear this message, then share in the comments what's your experience with school. Hopefully there are some positive ones. But also, I think for me and my experience with 4 children and experience in mental health, there's just not enough care, not enough understanding, not enough compassion. If I ring up and say my child is sick, oh, they've got to have 2 days off school, you know. But if I ring up and say, actually, my child's really struggling right now, they're really stressed, really, oh, just bring them in, you know, they'll be fine. They can suck it up. My friend actually got told the other day that her child needs to sort out her attitude. It's her attitude. It's like, this is an 8-year-old that's actually has had loads of trauma in her life. It's like, what is going on? Anyway, going to sign out. I'm sure it's been way waffly. That's me. But I'm still learning to be a lot more succinct. Anyway, much love and blessings. Thanks so much, guys. Bye.